Hello there, my name is Ross. I'm going to be taking care of you today. Excellent to see you. As I'm sure you already know, you have been through quite an intense application process. You've been going through a number of interviews, a number of trials with my colleagues, and the reason you've been going through this is my colleagues have been looking for the perfect specimen, and by the perfect specimen I mean a person with a perfect body. Obviously there were tens of thousands of applicants. I believe it has been a very long and intense process, but finally they chose you as somebody with the perfect physique, and may I say, wow, nice. That's all I'll say on the matter. Okay, but today it is my job to measure your body, take a few various different measurements. I'm going to write them down, and then these measurements are going to be used in our experiments in the future to create the perfect specimen. Okay, we're collecting a lot of data, but yours is going to be used for the proportions of the body of our specimen. Of course, our specimen is not going to be 100% human. Most likely it's going to be a 50-50 biological, robotic. You know, we've got a lot to figure out, but we are dedicated, invested in creating the perfect specimen. Okay, and you're going to help us do that. So thank you very much for coming today. And yes, I'm just going to begin measuring you, if I may. That's okay. Of course, very good. Thank you very much. It shouldn't take me too long, today's process. I'm just going to be taking a small number of measurements here. You're going to be sent later for a 3D mapping of your body, and for that you're basically just going to be sort of standing in various different poses in a chamber whilst we scan you using advanced computer technology to get a 3D map of your body. But unfortunately there are a few areas where the 3D map is not always 100% accurate, and for the shortcomings of that technology we have to return to rudimentary methods of measuring your body. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing the rudimentary measuring of your body. Just a few gaps left behind by the machine. Okay. of course, what I'm going to do for this little bit, I'm going to wrap this around your body, so to speak, and I'm just going to pull it back around your shoulders, okay? Become evident what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I'm just trying to explain what I'm doing to make it nice for you, a nice process, so you understand what I'm doing and everything. Of course, there we go, let me just wrap that there. Very good, okay, we got it, we're set up, let's go. Okay, just gonna take a few measurements here. Just gonna take a few measurements. Quite a number of small measurements, and I'm adjusting the measuring tape by minutes. Do you know what minutes are? They're like degrees but smaller. Obviously you would have like 1 degree would be like tilting something. That would be like tilting something 90 degrees. 1 degree would be a very small amount, and then 1 minute would be even smaller still. I couldn't even show you physically, visually, what 1 minute looks like in comparison to 1 degree. It would be too difficult, too difficult. Isn't it curious that they named the unit of measurement minutes? Very curious. You okay there? You seem to be leaning forwards a bit. Is this too much for you? Is this too much for you? Everything's okay? Okay. Try and keep still. For me, please don't lean forwards. It's a bit strange. A bit strange. Makes it difficult for me to do accurate measurement if you're just leaning forwards all the time. Okay. Let's just try our best. Let's just try our best, shall we? Are you enjoying this process? Nice and relaxing for you? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, let me write down all those measurements that I just obtained. Okay, just got my little pen. Got my little pen. Let's do a little bit of writing, shall we? A little bit of writing. What's actually quite interesting indeed is a number of these measurements that I've taken today. We can actually use Pythagoras to work out other measurements using these ones, which is absolutely astonishing, isn't it? Absolutely astonishing. That saves us quite a lot of time, in fact, because it means I only need to measure about half the number of things that I would typically need to measure, because then we can use Pythagoras to work out the remaining measurements. Absolutely phenomenal, I must say. Very rare that there's ever a practical situation in which I use Pythagoras' theorem, but this is one of them indeed. It's pretty cool, I would say. Okay, so I just have a couple more, or three more measurements to write down here. There's a bit of noise. That's a bit of noise, isn't it? One of my colleagues being awfully loud in the other office, perhaps. Shut up, colleague, shut up. Right, let's keep going, shall we? I don't want to get distracted and forget my numbers. session today. There's not a great deal of work that I need to do on you. Okay, not a great deal of work I need to do on you. But, hopefully you found our little time together today relaxing and enjoyable. I hope so. I do wish I could spend more time with you, the absolute physical specimen that you are. But, I have jobs to do, unfortunately. I wish I could do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, but I am constrained by my responsibilities. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Although I do enjoy my job, so I can't really complain, can I? Can't really complain. What I could complain about, though, is my colleagues being very loud in the other rooms, banging doors and whatnot. Perhaps you can't hear them too much, and I hope that is the case, because I do want this to be like a nice relaxing session for you. Nice relaxing session for you. Just checking a couple of my last measurements. Okay, and then I've got to write them down, and then we'll be finished. Okay, finished for the day. Finished for the day. Okay. Okay, just do a little check. Do a little check. What number's that? What number's that? Very good. Very good. It sounds like my colleagues have started hoovering their office. Hopefully not too loud, though. I don't think too loud. I think that's absolutely fine, isn't it? Absolutely fine. Okay. That is a lot of measurements that I've taken there. And I do believe once I write them all down, we shall be finished for the day, which is marvellous, isn't it? Absolutely marvellous. There we go, all finished for the day. Thank you so much for coming in today. Thank you for gracing me with your presence. It's not often that I get to spend time with someone in such peak physical condition such as yourself. Actually a treat for me. Actually a treat. So once again, thank you so much for coming in today, and take care.